Jason Morgan's bond with Danny deepens amid tragedy. The aftermath of Sam McCall's tragic death sends ripples through Port Charles, but for Danny Morgan, it brings a chance for deeper conversations with his father, Jason Morgan. Danny learns from Rocco Falconeri about a heated altercation between Jason and Drew Quartermain that left Drew with facial injuries. Danny, seeking clarity, confronts Jason for answers. Though Jason remains tight-lipped about the specifics, he manages to impart a lesson about loyalty and responsibility. The heart-to-heart conversation offers a glimmer of hope for their evolving father-son relationship, with Danny cherishing the moment of connection during such a tumultuous time. Molly's standoff with Rick Lansing and Alexis' new resolve. Amid the chaos, Molly Lansing Davis faces a moral dilemma as she uncovers Rick Lansing's legal strategy for defending Ava Jerome. Disgusted by what she views as unethical tactics, Molly stands firm, refusing to support her father's approach. This puts Alexis Davis, Molly's mother, in a precarious position. Alexis grapples with balancing her daughter's ethical concerns and her own desire for justice, particularly in light of the unsettling revelations surrounding Sam's death. Ultimately, Alexis makes a heartfelt promise whether to shield Molly from further conflict or to ensure justice for Sam remains uncertain, but her determination signals a turning point. Lulu Spencer's fragile awakening and Cyrus Renault's shadowy presence. Lulu Spencer's fragile recovery takes a sinister turn when Cyrus Renault appears ominously by her bedside. Having recently stirred hope by opening her eyes, Lulu's return to unconsciousness has unnerved her family. Cyrus, however, seems oddly calm, cryptically vowing to take care of her. Speculation swirls around his involvement in tampering with her ventilator or orchestrating other medical sabotage. Flashbacks on Wednesday's episode may unveil the full extent of his actions, including potential links to Sam McCall's untimely death. Laura Collins, Lulu's mother, could find herself in the middle of this unfolding drama, especially if Lulu awakens and reacts to Cyrus' ominous presence. Autopsy revelations and the call for justice. Portia Robinson delivers the autopsy report for Sam McCall, which promises to send shockwaves through her loved ones. Dante Falconeri, plagued by guilt, confesses to Christina Corinthos Davis that he blames himself for Sam's death, believing the pressure to donate her liver might have contributed to her demise. However, as the autopsy findings come to light, they suggest the possibility of foul play. Dante and Christina's grief evolves into determination, as they vow to uncover the truth and seek justice. This revelation propels them into action, raising questions about who might have benefited from Sam's tragic end. Elizabeth pushes Lucky to choose stability for Aiden. Elizabeth Baldwin takes a proactive stance in urging Lucky Spencer to make a definitive decision about his future. With their son, Aiden Weber, caught in a web of uncertainty, Elizabeth insists that Lucky must either stay or go, no more lingering in limbo. Her concern stems from the toll the ambiguity is taking on Aiden, and she's determined to protect her son from prolonged emotional turmoil. By addressing this issue head-on, Elizabeth aims to provide a stable foundation for Aiden, even if it means facing uncomfortable truths about her relationship with Lucky. Intertwined lives, a web of secrets and motives. Port Charles remains a tapestry of interconnected lives, with each thread pulling at the others. From Jason's guarded relationship with Danny to Cyrus' menacing influence over Lulu's recovery, the town's residents are bound by secrets, guilt, and unresolved tensions. As the autopsy report adds new layers of complexity, the possibility of foul play draws everyone into its orbit. Elizabeth's plea for stability, Molly's ethical stand, and Alexis' promise all underscore the lengths loved ones will go to protect their own even as they grapple with the unanswered questions surrounding Sam McCall's death. A heartbreaking goodbye from Danny and Scout. Before Alexis spoke, Sam's young son Danny took center stage, delivering a raw, heartfelt farewell to his mother. His words were simple yet profound, filled with the unfiltered emotions of a child grappling with loss. Danny promised to look after his sister, Scout, and reassured her they would always have their family. His innocence brought the congregation to tears as he shared small, cherished memories of moments spent with Sam making pancakes on Sunday mornings or sneaking in bedtime stories long past their bedtime. Scout, too young to speak but clutching a drawing she had made of her family, stood beside her brother. Their strength in the face of tragedy was a testament to Sam's legacy as a devoted mother who had always placed her children first. Jason's rare display of emotion. In a moment that stunned everyone present, Jason Morgan rose to speak. Known for his stoic demeanor and guarded emotions, Jason's choice to address the room was a departure from his usual self. His voice was steady, but his words carried the weight of profound love and regret. Jason spoke of Sam's unyielding bravery, her ability to inspire those around her, and the deep connection they shared despite the challenges they faced. He wanted her children to know the incredible woman she was, a fierce protector, a loyal partner, and a loving mother. Jason's speech resonated deeply, a poignant reminder of the bond they had forged through years of triumphs and tragedies. Dante's farewell to his fiancée. Dante Falconeri, Sam's fiancé, followed Jason. His grief was palpable as he stood at the podium, his voice breaking as he expressed his sorrow. He spoke of their dreams that would now remain unfulfilled. Dante thanked Sam for the light she brought into his life, for being his anchor in turbulent times, and for believing in him even when he doubted himself. Rocco, Dante's son, added his own voice to the tribute by reassuring Danny and Scout that they were family now. His words, though brief, symbolized the unity and strength the children would need in the days to come. Lucky's tribute, a quiet strength. Lucky Spencer took the stage next, his tone subdued but sincere. He chose to focus on Sam's selflessness, highlighting her ultimate sacrifice. He carefully avoided referencing their romantic history, perhaps out of respect for the relationship Sam had built after their time together. Lucky's speech reflected a man deeply grateful for the moments they shared, yet wise enough to let the past remain unspoken in the face of present grief. The frenemies speak, Carly and Elizabeth's complex memories. Carly Corinthos and Elizabeth Weber, often seen as Sam's frenemies, each shared their unique perspectives. Carly, ever candid, reflected on the fiery clashes and moments of mutual respect that defined her dynamic with Sam. She surprised everyone by sharing a humorous memory, drawing smiles through the tears. Elizabeth, on the other hand, offered a more introspective view. She acknowledged the complex layers of their relationship but emphasized the underlying respect they had for one another. Both women painted a vivid picture of Sam's multifaceted personality, a woman who could be both an ally and a fierce rival. Spinelli's tearful goodbye. Damian Spinelli's speech was one of the most emotional moments of the service. He affectionately referred to Sam as his fair Samantha, reminiscing about their friendship that spanned years. Spinelli shared a heartfelt memory from the early 2000s, when Sam had given him advice on winning over Maxie Jones, a moment that underscored her compassion and loyalty as a friend. His voice cracked as he described Sam's unwavering belief in him, even during times when he struggled to believe in himself. His words encapsulated the profound impact Sam had on those around her, both as a confidant and as an inspiration. The sisters' opening tributes. The service began with Sam's sisters, Molly and Christina, delivering emotional tributes that set the tone for the day. Molly, always eloquent, spoke of Sam's unwavering strength and the lessons she had imparted about standing firm in the face of adversity. Christina, raw and unfiltered, poured her heart out, sharing stories of their childhood and the bond they shared despite their differences. Their words reflected the unbreakable connection they had with Sam, capturing her essence as a sister who had always been there for them, whether to offer advice or to lend a shoulder to cry on. The residents of Port Charles are about to witness an unexpected twist amidst their collective grief. In the dim quiet of her hospital room, Lulu Spencer shows signs of life, defying all odds. This sudden development leaves her family, Laura, Lucky, Dante, and Maxie, overwhelmed with a mixture of hope and disbelief. For months, they clung to the fragile hope that Lulu might return to them, but her awakening during Sam McCall's funeral feels both miraculous and bittersweet. The news of Lulu's recovery is further punctuated by a dramatic casting change, with Alexa Havens stepping into the role of Lulu Spencer. Her portrayal promises to bring fresh layers to a beloved character as she embarks on a new chapter of recovery, reconciliation, and rediscovery. However, questions linger about the emotional fallout for those closest to her. How will Dante reconcile his grief over Sam's sacrifice with Lulu's second chance at life? Lucas struggles with guilt. As Lulu begins to stir, Lucas Jones is consumed by a crushing sense of guilt. He replays the events surrounding Sam's death, questioning whether there was anything he could have done differently. As a doctor, Lucas is no stranger to loss, but the weight of losing someone so close feels unbearable. He wrestles with the notion that sometimes even the best intentions and efforts aren't enough to alter fate. Lucas's inner turmoil highlights the complexities of medical ethics and the emotional toll of life-or-death decisions. His vulnerability offers a poignant counterpoint to the strength he's often known for, allowing viewers a glimpse into the raw humanity behind his role as a healer. The farewell to fair Samantha. The streets of Port Charles are lined with mourning hearts as the community gathers to bid farewell to Sam McCall. Her funeral is a somber reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the enduring legacy one person can leave behind. Friends, family, and even rivals come together in shared sorrow, offering tearful tributes to a woman who touched their lives in profound ways. The service is a mosaic of emotions, grief, love, and gratitude. The memory of Sam's strength and her ultimate sacrifice, donating her liver to save Lulu, serves as a beacon of hope amidst the tragedy. Her selflessness becomes a source of inspiration for those she leaves behind, challenging them to live with the same courage and compassion she embodied. A dark cloud over Dante's happiness. For Dante Falconeri, the loss of Sam is both personal and devastating. She was the woman he planned to spend the rest of his life with, and her death feels like the cruelest twist of fate. The fact that she died saving Lulu, his ex-wife, adds another layer of complexity to his grief. How does one reconcile the joy of a loved one's survival with the heartbreak of another's loss? Dante's pain is palpable, but it also underscores his strength. As he grapples with this emotional turmoil, his love for both Sam and Lulu will be tested. Can he find a way to honor Sam's sacrifice while supporting Lulu through her recovery? His journey will undoubtedly be one of the most compelling arcs in the weeks to come. The sacrifice that changed everything. Sam's decision to donate her liver was as brave as it was tragic. She knew the risks but chose to prioritize Lulu's life over her own, a choice that speaks volumes about her character. Oddly, none of Lulu's biological siblings were viable matches, leaving Sam, Dante's fiancé and Lulu's former rival, as the unexpected donor. This act of sacrifice unites two families in grief and gratitude, creating an intricate web of relationships marked by love and loss. It also forces everyone involved to confront the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of fate. The memory of Sam's courage will linger in the hearts of her loved ones, shaping their actions and choices for years to come. A community in mourning. As the funeral continues, the atmosphere in the church is heavy with sorrow. Each eulogy paints a vivid picture of Sam's life, from her fiery determination to her unwavering loyalty. Friends like Maxie and Spinelli recount fond memories, while others, like Carly and Elizabeth, reflect on the complicated dynamics they shared with Sam. Their words are a testament to her multifaceted personality, a woman who was both a fierce protector and a beloved friend. The gathering also serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of Port Charles's residents. In their shared mourning, they find solace in one another, proving that even in the darkest times, community and connection can offer a glimmer of hope. A legacy of love and strength. As the week unfolds, the people of Port Charles will continue to grapple with the loss of Sam McCall and the unexpected awakening of Lulu Spencer. These intertwined events serve as a poignant reminder of life's unpredictability and the enduring power of love and sacrifice. Sam's death, though tragic, becomes a catalyst for change, bringing together those she cared about in profound ways. Lulu's recovery, on the other hand, offers a second chance not just for her, but for everyone who loves her. Together, these stories weave a powerful narrative of resilience, reminding viewers that even in the face of loss, hope can prevail. As the dust settles on recent tragedies in Port Charles, Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin might find themselves stepping into a more prominent role in Lulu Spencer's recovery. Elizabeth, already a pillar of support for so many, understands the complexities of family obligations and emotional healing. Lucky, too, despite his inclination to drift away, may rediscover his sense of purpose in tending to his sister. Lulu's recovery will undoubtedly require unwavering dedication, and Lucky's connection to her runs deep. Though he often doubts his ability to contribute meaningfully to those he loves, this could be his opportunity to mend old wounds and repair his strained relationships with his family. Could his partnership with Elizabeth also rekindle their friendship or lead to something more? Only time will tell how this dynamic plays out as they rally around Lulu. Dante's overwhelming loss and new responsibilities. Meanwhile, Dante Falconeri finds himself buried under the weight of grief and responsibility. Sam McCall's death has left him shattered, her absence creating an emotional void that he struggles to navigate. On top of his personal loss, Dante must now contend with supporting Sam's children and balancing his own son Rocco's needs. The timing of Lulu's potential recovery feels bittersweet for Dante. Though he undoubtedly cares for his ex-wife and wants the best for her, his attention is pulled in too many directions to fully devote himself to her care. Dante's turmoil adds another layer of complexity to an already fraught situation, underscoring how intertwined the lives of Port Charles residents remain. Laura's juggling act: mayor, mother, and grandmother. Laura Collins, ever the matriarch of the Spencer family, finds herself facing yet another uphill battle. Already stretched thin with her mayoral duties and raising Nicholas Cassadine's infant son, Ace, Laura must now brace for the possibility of her daughter's awakening. While the prospect of Lulu's recovery brings hope, it also introduces a slew of logistical and emotional challenges. Balancing her career with her role as a grandmother has been no easy feat for Laura, and adding Lulu's care to the mix seems almost impossible. Yet, her resilience and resourcefulness are traits she's displayed time and again. How will she manage this new chapter in her family's life while still serving as the glue that holds Port Charles together? Lucky's guilt and the ghosts of the past. Lucky's struggle with guilt over Lulu's accident remains a significant hurdle for him. For the past 4 years, he's been haunted by the idea that he could have somehow prevented the explosion at the floating rib. His absence from Port Charles during that critical time weighs heavily on him, creating an emotional barrier that keeps him from fully reconnecting with his family. It's ironic, however, that Lucky now contemplates leaving once again. His internal conflict reveals his tendency to run from the very things that could provide healing and closure. By staying, Lucky has an opportunity to face his past and, perhaps, lay the groundwork for a more fulfilling future alongside his loved ones. A town that moved on without him. Lucky's return to Port Charles has been marked by a sense of displacement. During his near-decade-long absence, life in his hometown didn't pause, it moved on without him. His family and friends adapted to a new normal, carving out lives that no longer revolved around his presence. This reality creates a sense of alienation for Lucky, even as he attempts to reintegrate. He struggles to find his place, wondering if his ties to Port Charles are strong enough to keep him rooted. This emotional distance fuels his temptation to leave once more, but Lulu's recovery may be the key to grounding him and reigniting his sense of belonging. The relief of Lulu's transplant success. Before Lulu's potential awakening, Lucky found solace in knowing that her transplant surgery was a success. While he wasn't at the hospital during the procedure, updates from Dr. Portia Robinson and his mother, Laura, provided reassurance. For a moment, Lucky allowed himself to feel relief, believing that Lulu's road to recovery was finally within reach. The success of the transplant also brought a sense of closure to the immediate crisis, shifting the focus to what comes next. Would Lulu's recovery give Lucky the sense of purpose he's been searching for, or would it drive him further into his spiral of self-doubt and guilt? The Spencer legacy, a family at a crossroads. As the Spencer family navigates these turbulent times, each member is forced to confront their own struggles and redefine their roles. From Laura's unrelenting strength to Dante's quiet resilience and Lucky's internal battles, the family stands at a crossroads. Lulu's potential recovery serves as both a catalyst and a test, offering a chance for healing and unity amid the chaos. Will Lucky find the courage to stay and rebuild his connections, or will his guilt push him to leave once again? Can Laura balance her many responsibilities and still provide the support her family needs? And how will Dante cope with the dual burdens of grief and renewed hope? These unanswered questions set the stage for a compelling chapter in the Spencer family's saga, one filled with challenges, growth, and the enduring bonds of love.